Hi there, it's Asia and you're on the channel about education in the UK. And today I want to talk to you about when you need to apply to a UK university. And I work with many international students, and every year I see those who choose a university program, prepare their documents, apply and get their conditional offer. But they still don't have enough time to finish up all the process, and as a result they have to wait for one more year to start their studies. I can't imagine myself in this situation when I'm already ready to come to the UK and start my studies, and suddenly I'm told no, one more year of waiting. That must be devastating. So today I want to tell you about what factors can cause these delays and why applications to UK universities often take more time than many people imagine. So in this case, you will avoid all these mistakes and start your studies when you choose to. So let's get started. I know that in many countries, universities have only one intake per year, and that is September. But in the UK, universities have a second, smaller intake, and that's January. Of course, not all universities have it, not all programs are available, but that's still an excellent opportunity if you missed September start and you don't want to wait for one more year. But the main start is September, and that's the one we're talking about in this video. UK universities start accepting applications 1 year in advance. So yes, you can submit your documents to the university 12 months before you actually want to start your studies. And I want to tell you, if you're applying to Oxford, Cambridge, programs in medicine, then you actually want to apply 12 months in advance. In this case, you have the best chance to get your offer, and universities stop accepting any new applications very early too. For example, for bachelor's degrees in Oxford and Cambridge, that's usually 15th of October. Yes, 11 months before the course starts. But for most universities it's a bit more relaxed. It's not that bad. You can apply 12 months in advance, you can apply a bit later. But now I want to tell you about what stages you need to go through and how long each of these stages is likely to take, and then you know when you need to apply. First of all, you need to choose a university and a program you actually want to study. There are 120 universities in the UK and hundreds of different programs, so there is a great choice. And of course, because of this great choice and tons of information you need to process, it takes quite a lot of time. You need to think about university rankings, entry requirements, what the university is like, what the program actually involves, basically all this important stuff. We have a separate video with 7 tips about how to choose a university if you'd like to watch that. But now we move on, so let's say that all this takes about 1 month. The second stage is to prepare your application. That's when you translate all your academic documents into English, when you write and rewrite again your motivation letter, when you send follow-up emails to your referees reminding them to write you a great reference. So I would say it takes about 1 month. If you are ready at this stage, you also take the IELTS test, because everyone who wants to study at a UK university must pass this test. So when your application is ready, you submit it to the university. And sometimes you can hear back in just 1-2 weeks. That fast. but sometimes you have to wait for 2-3 months before you get your decision. It really depends on the university you're applying to and what time of the year you apply. So if you've met all the conditions, straight away you get an unconditional offer from the university. Hooray! And we can progress to the next stage. If you submitted your application without IELTS or you didn't score enough points, then you get a conditional offer from the university and you have time to pass IELTS and send the certificate to the university later. Once you got your unconditional offer, you can accept it. Then you need to pay a deposit. That's a part of the tuition fees. And after that, the university can issue you a CAS. That's confirmation of acceptance for studies, or basically that is the number you need in order to apply for the student visa. I would say that this process also takes about 1 month, because that will be probably in summer and there will be so many other students who are doing exactly the same. So once you got your CAS, you can submit your visa application. The consideration of visa application takes 3 weeks, but you need to book a time and date when you submit your visa application documents. And because all students do that in summer, there is usually a queue. So you have to wait to leave at least 2 months for your visa application, but preferably just do it as early as possible. Once you get your visa, you can finally arrive to the UK and enroll on your course at your university. That's when you formally begin your studies in the UK. Yes. So if we calculate all the stages and how long each of them takes, it means that you need to start your application at least 5 months before your course begins. But now I'm going to tell you about some reasons why you want to submit your application much earlier. That's when we're going back to our IELTS test. Basically, all UK universities have requirements what IELTS score you need to achieve in order to be admitted to the program. Usually it's 6.0, 7.0, sometimes it can be a bit lower for foundation programs or higher for certain masters or medical programs. But what happens if you don't score enough? The university will not be able to accept you on the course. You have to retake IELTS. Results of your IELTS test come in 2 weeks. So you need to have enough time to book a new test, get the new results, send them to the university again. There may be another option. If you didn't score enough, but it's quite close to the requirement, you can actually do a preparation English course at the university. In this case, you often automatically progress to your main program after you finish the English course. And of course, when you're studying in the UK, your English skills improve much quicker than in the home environment. So that's a great option for many students. So why some of them are not able to use it? That's just because of the time. English preparation course lasts from 4 weeks up to 3, maybe even 4 months. So it means that your studies will start not in September, but maybe in May, and you need to apply for your visa even earlier. And many students that just don't have this time. And that's why you have to wait till the next intake. And that's why I encourage you to make your application as early as possible and start preparing for the IELTS test as soon as possible too, because so often lower score in the IELTS is the main reason why students can't progress with their application process. There are different deadlines for bachelor's and master's courses. If you need more information about it, then follow the link and you find more information on our website. If you're ready to apply but you have some questions, please contact us and we'll be happy to help you. Every week we publish videos about education in the UK. So if that's what you're interested in, please subscribe to our channel and I'll be happy to see you next week. That's all for today. Bye!